Hey everyone, welcome back to Dad's DeFi Space. I'm Kevin, and today we're diving into one of the most exciting catalysts in the crypto world that we have seen in a while, and that is the US presidential election that occurred on Tuesday. I'm so thankful it's over. But now Trump is back in office, the US election is over, and my crypto bags and DeFi positions are printing right now. So, whether you're a seasoned crypto enthusiast or just watching from the sidelines, this is a market moment you don't want to miss. And if you're holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, buckle up because we're going to dive deep into the charts to explore what the Trump effect could mean for your crypto holdings. So, before we begin, please like and subscribe, ping that notification bell, and let me know some of your crypto and DeFi plays in the comments below. So, in this video, we're not just going to talk about price action of Bitcoin. We're going to dive into the S&P 500, a little bit into bond yields and how traditional market movements are interacting with crypto to set the stage for this bull run, because there is some similarities between the traditional markets and the crypto markets, but the crypto markets tend to play by different rules. Please check out our video on the 5 rules for profit in crypto on our channel. Now, but we're also today going to talk about Bitcoin dominance, altcoin momentum, and some of my personal top plays like the Aero token. But if you want to see the others, you'll have to watch till the end of the video. Also, at the end of the video, I'm going to show some of my current portfolio allocations if you missed the live stream. Now, I'm going to show you how we can position ourselves to have a solid portfolio in this market without taking too much risk. But remember, none of this is financial advice, and the crypto and the DeFi spaces are full of potential, lots of potential growth, but also they carry significant risks. Please do your own research, make responsible decisions based on what aligns with your goals and your risk tolerance. And because this channel is for you, please let us know in the comments what kind of content you would like to see next. Are you interested in more tutorials of DeFi protocols, token reviews, strategy breakdowns, chart analysis, news, and reviews? That feedback helps to shape the channel and the web page. So before we dive in, please check out the website dadsdefispace.org. We got weekly articles, guides, strategy insights to help you grow your knowledge and make the most out of your investments in DeFi. So hit that subscribe, check out the site. Let's get into it. This, to me, is going to be one of the bigger effects on the crypto space concerning the Trump election. So now we're going to get into the Trump effect. And again, please like and subscribe. Share this to anyone you know out there who may benefit from this information. Check out our webpage at dadsdefispace.org and check us out on Twitter CryptoX now, at CryptoZone1013. All the links are below. Check it out. But back to the news. Trump coming into office is extremely bullish. Not only is Trump trading NFTs, selling NFTs, part of a DeFi project, but he's looking into getting rid of Gary Gensler, which we should know that that's not possible, but he can force him or to play his hand. And Trump is looking like he may consider Robinhood's head legal advisor for the top spot as the SEC head. So what's interesting about this is Gary Gensler has been a bane on the crypto markets. This man actually, I think, was previously part of the SEC. His name is Dan Gallagher, and I don't know if he'll be good for crypto, but what I do know is he's going to be better than Gary Gensler. This is bullish for some of the cryptos that were facing legal trouble. Um, right now, you're looking at the S&P 500 index, and we are checking out the last week of time. You can see that about 4 days ago, there was a massive gap between about 1750 and, or excuse me, $5,750 and $5,850. Not that S&P is always correlated with Bitcoin, but a lot of times it definitely is correlated with Bitcoin. Enough about the boring TradeFi stuff. Enough about the S&P. Enough about bonds. Let's get into my favorite part, which is crypto and DeFi. And who's been the big dog the last week, guys? Bitcoin, of course. So before we actually get into Bitcoin, I wanted to take a look at Bitcoin dominance on our chart, okay? And let me adjust this so it's fitting to screen. There we go. It's a little bit better. This is a chart of Bitcoin dominance, and you can see that we hit a high basically, and I'm going to add a little trend line right here, right around 60.5%, give or take a little bit, right? And I want to make us aware that when Bitcoin dominance is going up, altcoins and ETH are bleeding back into Bitcoin. It's a concept that we've talked about before on the channel, and it's something that, honestly, to be doing well in the crypto space, you need to realize about you must realize the relationship between Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action. Okay. Hold on one second. Let's see if we can get anyone else in this live stream right now. All right. Hopefully, we'll see if anyone joins us here in a minute. So those of you who find the live stream, please like and subscribe to Dad's DeFi space. Join the community, and let's get back to the charts. As you can see, we're looking at Bitcoin on the daily. On the daily, the MACD has taken a downturn, so we are, or excuse me, not Bitcoin, Bitcoin dominance. So we will keep an eye on this. This should be great for your altcoin bags because we have now gone down to about almost back down to my trend line of 58.9%. And this will show us that altcoins are probably going to slowly start picking up speed over the next weeks and months. But let's now go back and take a look at Bitcoin price action. Right now, we're taking a look at the Bitcoin chart, support and resistance, RSI, and the MACD. We are on the daily, and Bitcoin on the MACD is looking bullish. We hit up bullishness right after the election. We'll talk about that in a little bit. We like to call it the Trump effect, but this is election day right here on the chart, and no one knows really how long this is going to last. Bitcoin has broke above the all-time high. We are above $76,000 yesterday. We touched over 77, almost 77.5K, depending on what exchange or DEX you're doing your trading on. And the market is feeling pretty good right now. But let me tell you, those of us who have been here since the last bull, we deserve this. We deserve this bull. We were the ones who put in the hard work. We were the ones who helped support projects during the bear, the ones that haven't failed, or the rug pulls. And we are getting the coins for the price we deserve. So remember this, when the market gets very hot and bullish and everyone is telling you you're an idiot for selling. Terrible, terrible, terrible idea. So let's not go down that route. All right, let's take a quick look at crypto bubbles. We're on the weekly right now, and you can see a lot of our plays are looking great. Jupe is up 26.2%, Ethereum 22%. Ooh, that's a nice one because ETH has been bleeding for a long period of time. Sway 22, almost 23%. Some of the DEX plays are flying. Orca is up 66. Radium was not far behind at 56. My Aero tokens are looking sweet with a 30% gain this week. And by the way, all that's free because most of my Aero I'm farming. And we'll look at some of those LPs if you stay until the end of the stream. But enough about the altcoins. I wanted to go to my X account, which, yes, you should subscribe to us on X. That's CryptoZone 1013. And we're going to take a look at a couple posts from this week that I think may be beneficial. This is the first one. I think will be excellent for all of us to look at. And I know it's going to be hard to see, so take a screenshot, zoom in. But this is from CoinMarketCap, and they are the top performing coins over the last 90 days. And if you notice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you have about 7 or 8 massive altcoin plays in, or not just altcoin, the meme coin plays that are part of these top performing altcoins. Maybe this truly is going to end up being a meme coin cycle. Kind of hope not. I do prefer utility, but I'm going to play where the money is going. And a lot of money is actually going to meme coins at this point in time. So take a look. A lot of our own plays are straight up been some of the biggest gainers over the last 3 months. We got Sway, Aero. Let's see. Pith is on that list. And then as you go farther down, Solana, Injective, and a few others. But if we start looking at some of our kind of higher risk altcoin plays, PopCat on Solana, Whiff on Solana, those are also found within this same list. So CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, excellent web pages to use for research. We've talked about that before. And let's take a look at some of the news for today and kind of check why is Bitcoin hitting into that next part of the bull run. Let's do our market update. But basically right now, and let me reload, make sure there was no major adjustments. But fear and greed is sitting right at about 73%. That's in the greed range. If you take a look at the fear and greed chart right here, you'll see over the last 30 days, little load up for me, over the last 30 days, right here is what I'm trying to bring up. We have been on an increase. We just, not too long ago, just a few weeks, we were sitting more in the 60s, and now we were sitting in the 60s less than a week ago, and we are now on our way towards extreme greed. Usually we're going to hit heavy extreme greed, and we're going to be farther along the Altcoin Season Index before that time. But who knows when this is going to happen? It's time to start positioning for this last leg of the bull. Okay? Excuse me. I was lagging out a little bit there. I apologize if the connection is not working out for you, but please let me know in the chat if the audio is good, the video is good, and things like that. We're going to go back to the overview. And anyway, so right now, Bitcoin is sitting at 76,300, Ethereum just over 3,000, up 4%, BNB up 4%, Solana is Down a little bit today, but as I said, on a tear, sitting at 198.05, and our altcoin season index is right at 37. So we are still in Bitcoin season. Please keep that in mind, okay? Our crypto market cap is sitting at $2.6 trillion. We are up. It's going to get bigger. When I am looking at when I am doing some of my research, when I'm looking at price predictions, I take market cap into consideration. Where we, here, I'll show you. During the last bull, we topped out at about $2.86 trillion, and we're about matching that now. I expect this to hopefully triple and to quadruple in size, looking at around $6 to $8 trillion. I don't know if we're going to make it all the way to 10. And I use that in determining price predictions or kind of ladder out strategies for some of my positions. But that'll come at a later day, a later video. ETF inflows have been up. You basically also, like Solana, had a god candle of ETF inflows. November 6th, when was that? The day after Trump's election, of course. Awesome. So let's take a look at some charts. I want to start back where we began, looking at the Bitcoin dollar index. We are on the daily. Actually, let me set this so I can zoom in. All right, you can see right here, we had this massive candle on the daily after the election. If we check our weekly time frame, we can see that we are still technically range bound. Well, not range bound, but excuse me, that we have a support kind of around 60,000, maybe as low as say 55, 56. I would get nervous if we're breaking a little bit below that, but our upper range is 76,000. I've actually began to set some of my liquidity positions into higher ranges to take in some of the more price appreciation as the bull goes on, but that also is for a later video. And if we zoom out, all the way where you can see the last bull, you can see that Bitcoin is strong above. I mean, our old zone during the bull is our new support zone for this bull. So my eye is being kept on 58, 55,000. It wouldn't surprise me if this ends up being the bottom of the bear, or at least close to the bottom of the bear. Again, not financial advice. But what's been on a tear lately? Well, of course, Ethereum. And I'm surprised that I'm saying that. But I wanted to take a look at the Ethereum chart and kind of some support and resistance ranges that I have marked on my chart. As you can see, and let me get out of this auto fit range so I can do some more adjustments. There we go. You can see on our Ethereum chart, our upper range all-time high was right around 48,000. And today we have cleared 3,000, which is this orange support zone right here. Our MACD is turning bullish. And our RSI is sitting just around 54. So this is on our weekly chart. I think we still have room to run, but I am watching Ethereum with a watchful eye because you never know. My liquidity positions are loving this because we have a lot on layer 2s on the Ethereum network. And I'm bullish on Ethereum as a large cap asset. But right now, I still have a lot more allocation to Bitcoin. Okay. Let's now take a look at another coin near and dear to my heart, and that is Solana. Kind of the same as Ethereum. There's always been this narrative of Solana flipping Ethereum. I'm not one right now in the belief that although there's a slight chance something like this may happen during the bull, in my humble opinion. but I want exposure to Solana. I want exposure to Ethereum. And I have a lot of exposure to Solana within lending, liquidity positions, and a good size spot position at this point of the market cycle. But I did want to make sure I have my upper resistance range right now set at about $210 until we break there and it becomes support, and then a lower support right around $98 to $100. I'm thinking about making some liquidity range adjustments using this chart. But if you look here, the MACD on Solana is even more bullish than ETH on the weekly. And if you haven't noticed, I love to look at mainly just the weekly and the daily charts. I'm more of a longer time frame swing trader, I guess, and long-term investor with my portfolio. But when you explore the crypto and DeFi space, you have to develop your style and your methods that work for you. And these are just some of the ones that work for me. Anyway, I'm bullish on Solana. The RSI is 62.5, and I'm thinking Solana may have a chance of breaking this support zone at 210 if the RSI stays bullish. Because I mean, if we were to zoom out in the past, it's not very good right here. Our RSI, topped out last bull cycle in the upper 80 range. And I would expect Solana to get back into the mid to upper 80s again this cycle. Or if not, at least in the 80 range. And right now we're only sitting at 62. Something to consider as we continue into the bull market. All right. Let's look at a couple other tokens that I haven't covered before in the past. Over the last few months, I've gotten more and more bullish on Sway. I want to go to the daily chart, though. I don't have as much data on this one. And I'm going to show you with Sway how I would set my support and resistance, say, for trading or for buy and selling or for setting liquidity ranges. So first and foremost, I can kind of see that this area right here is extremely, has been used for support a lot over the last little bit. And this is right around the, let me lower this a little bit, right around the $1.65 range to maybe as high as $1.73. So we can be a little more conservative and use some of the wicks, and we'll say $1.66. And then we have an all-time high and upper range right around, hold on one second. We have an upper range for Sway right around $2.38. So Sway basically right now we're looking at a support level of $1.66 up to $1.70, and then an upper resistance range of about $2.38, which is above the all-time high. Looking at our MACD, we can see we've been bullish over the last probably 5 to 6 days. It's been on an absolute tear. We were in right around here, which was, the $1.80-ish range. We started at $1.95. Dollar cost average down into the 170s, and then I stopped dollar cost averaging recently once we hit above 205, 210, around that range. So Sway is a layer one ecosystem play. A lot of people believe that this one's going to end up becoming the next Solana, not flipping Solana, but being what Solana was the last bull run. And with a narrative like that, I definitely want some exposure. So I am slowly on dips trying to accumulate more and more Sway. I'll get in more into some of the smaller ecosystem plays once I do more research, because that's something I need to do a little bit more of, is some research into the Sway ecosystem. RSI is sitting kind of about like Solana, 63. That again, this is on the daily. Most of what we looked at as Solana, I believe, was on the weekly. And probably what some people have been waiting for. We're going to take a look at Aero token. Nick, you got here at just the right time. We're going to take a look at Aero. And you know what? Let me know if there's any other tokens we can look at today. I'd enjoy that. It'd be awesome. So let's switch over to our Aero chart. Oh, there we go. And maybe after this, I might even take a look at some meme coins before we look at some liquidity positions. All right, so we're looking at Aero Finance, and we've already broken above my last resistance level, which was set at about $1.30. Right now, we're sitting at $1.45. What's interesting about this, and I want to zoom out, is our all-time high was $1.52. We haven't quite hit that range yet at all, and not mean to move my support line. But what I would like to do, looking at this, is raise it up a little bit because we broke it. I like to be a little more conservative with my projections. And right now we're hitting at about $1.45. If we can break above this, we'll skyrocket up to $1.52 in my opinion. There's not much in between this range right here. I am so bullish on Aero token. Is a analysis of kind of my temporary portfolio composition. Now, I have not updated this in 2 weeks. I've added to a little bit of OVN during the massive dip down to 4. I think I've added Aero, I've added some Aether, and I've added, these are coins that I've already had. I'm just adding to my bull run bags. There we go. That was the template, but this is some of my positions that you can see. So you can see within the chart, I'm still a good 46% Bitcoin, 9% Sol, 17.5% ETH. And then after that, my next biggest position would be Jupiter, Aerodrome, Render, Injective, AVAX, and Sway, but that position's gotten smaller because I was including that liquidity position. So take a snapshot. Don't use this as financial advice, but here you see some of my positions, portfolio allocation. I'm going to make a video in the near future on how to properly allocate to your portfolio. In this space, people get way too risky. They don't take profits, and they ride the train up and they ride the train back down. Or they ride the roller coaster up and they ride the roller coaster back down. And I love it. I love riding roller coasters, but that's not what you want to do in the crypto space. So thanks for tuning in to Dad's DeFi Space. I hope you enjoyed today's deep dive into how the Trump effect is impacting the crypto market, all the bullish charts that we looked at. And remember, as exciting as this market can be, it's essential to stay informed, be strategic, and make choices that align with your own goals and your risk tolerance. So if you're not getting information from me or other channels out there that you can trust, get it from somewhere. So if you got value from my video today, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, share it with anyone who wants to better their skills in the crypto and DeFi space. And don't forget, this channel is for you. Let me know in the comments below what kind of content you want to see more, whether guides, strategies, breakdowns, or specific token reviews. And head over to Dad's DeFi Space to get our weekly free articles, market insights, and my weekly pools of the weeks to help you on your DeFi journey. And if you really want to up your DeFi and investing journey, join the best private DeFi group out there with many of us, and that is Crypto Labs Research, the UIG. Most of my strategy skills came from there. So again, thank you for being a part of this community. Stay safe, stay curious about crypto, and as always, happy investing. See you in the next video. Peace.